Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Y'all know the drill. We're doing the NBA team profile series where we talk our floor, our ceiling for every single NBA team going to this specific season. We already did the bottom five in the East in one video, the bottom five in the West in another video, and then every single team after that got their own individual video. Y'all can check that out on our channel. And today we're going to hop over to the West to talk about last year's favorites, who this year definitely not the favorites, at least the unanimous favorites, and that's the Los Angeles Clippers with Kawhi Leonard.
Look, man, after such hype for
hype
for the Clippers, man,
hype that I bought into.
We're gonna see if the Mr. Fun Guy made any updates to his software,
Kawhi 2.0,
and see what it brings up, and if we see Pandemic P or Playoff P.
Shit,
I don't even think that was a thing, but to be honest with you, man,
he gave it to himself.
Yeah, for real, man. But anyways, man, what is the floor and what is the ceiling for this squad?
My ceiling for this Clippers is Kawhi finally bringing home the franchise's first title along with a Finals MVP, because that's what this Clippers team has been aiming for since he came, and anything else besides that is a failure. But the floor is mid-seeding and another disappointing second round or maybe even Western Conference Finals exit, depending on who they face. What about you?
Yeah, man. My ceiling would be Playoff P becomes a real thing. They win the whole championship. Their floor being that Playoff P becomes Pandemic P again, and they get eliminated in round 2. And there's going to be some serious questions going on with Clipper Nation.
That is true, man. Could you imagine if they don't make even the Western Conference Finals for the second year in a row?
Bro, then that team is really cursed.
Yeah, and PG already signed that extension. There's rumors that Kawhi is going to sign the extension, so
we don't know what the fuck Kawhi's gonna do. Not even Kawhi knows what the fuck he's gonna do. But what are your thoughts, about this squad?
Honestly, bro, I don't know where to place this team, because last year I did fall into the hype. I had him at the top, and boy, were we wrong. And I say we because
I had them winning the championship.
They were the unanimous favorite in the league. Like analyst, fans, casual fans, basketball fans, like so many people just had them as like the top. Like looking at that roster, seeing how they performed the season before that, and adding these 2 stars or 1.5 stars, like it was hard not to have them as the favorites. But it goes to show chemistry is very important inside the locker room, outside, all that. But yeah, they didn't even reach a conference finals. But let's start with the newbies and oldies. Throw out Doc Rivers, J. Mitchell Green, Montrezl Harrell, and Landry Shamet, and swap them in with Serge Ibaka, Luke Kennard, and Ty Lue. Ibaka's a good addition because, one, he'll keep this team grounded, focused, and obviously I don't know him personally, but he seems like the type of guy that's good to have in your locker room. He provides those intangibles to a roster.
That, and he's going to be a lot better on the defense end than Harrell was, especially come playoff time.
And offense. And let's not forget, he's going to have this team eating good with his YouTube channel.
Hey.
And yeah, he's going to be in LA too, so he's going to get some new recipes. Looking forward to that. And then on court, Ibaka was one of 4 players who shot 70% or better with at least 500 plus attempts in the restricted area.
Okay.
Along with 35% or better from the 3-point range.
Boy's wet.
On 500 plus attempts over the last 4 seasons. And 2 other players that matched that was LeBron James and Kevin Durant.
Great company.
Think about that. Exactly. But let's focus on the big dogs. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. All eyes on Kawhi. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think he'll live up to the pressure. I really do. I've said this before on the channel. Last year's debacle will be comparable in his career to what the 2011 Mavs loss was for LeBron. The Claw, Mr. Fun Guy, whatever you want to call him, will learn from his failures and come back better than ever. I genuinely do believe that. I'm thinking less load management. Shit, maybe no load management. His focus will be on speaking more up as a leader, being more vocal, focus more on building team chemistry, showing up to practice on time, and just not taking all those star window opportunity benefits that he took last year. I think he'll try to actually mess with the team, and I think he's already making moves in this offseason that he usually hasn't done before. You know what I mean? And I'm taking those moves as hints that, like, I'm moving different this year. And one of them was he showed up on Jimmy Kimmel for a one-on-one interview. That's not something Kawhi does.
Jeez.
And he did this year. I think the interview was last night, and it was strange. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that's a unique move for Kawhi.
That gives me some hope that
Exactly,
we're gonna see.
that's what I'm saying.
Not only that, but we're gonna see Kawhi again whenever he retires. He's not gonna disappear from the face of the planet when he retires.
Shit, I don't know, man. I still feel like he might disappear. He just seems like like that type of dude, bro. Gets his money, wins his chips, and then he's gone, and just lives his life. But all right, so that's all Kawhi. Now let's move on to PG. Now, while I also expect PG to step up, I don't know if it'll be as much as I see Kawhi stepping up. But
he just needs to shut the fuck up and play.
All we're expecting, or at least all I'm expecting for PG to do, is play like an all-star and more consistently as an all-star, especially during the postseason. Not asking him to be a superstar, none of that. Just do you, bro. That's it. Have your breakout moments in the playoffs when they present themselves. And with Kawhi by your side, there's no reason y'all shouldn't, at the very least, reach the Western Conference Finals. And then lastly, one more person, another individual on this Clippers team that has a chip on his shoulder, and that's Ty Lue. Why does Ty Lue have a chip on his shoulder? Because a lot of people say that his championship with LeBron is thanks to LeBron. And until he himself reaches another final, similar to Eric Spoelstra this year or like that season, those type of comments will haunt him all career. So, you know, you put Ty Lue with his chip on his shoulder. Kawhi's going to have his chip on his shoulder because I'm sure he's paid attention to the shit people have been talking. And PG's kind of like a KD. Y'all know PG pays attention to the online comments. I think these three, especially the two star players, are going to buckle down, show up to practice more. We've already heard some of the not even rumors, just some of the comments come out already of how the Clippers were treating, or how Kawhi was treating the Clippers team last year in PG too. You know, like sometimes not even showing up to practice. He lived in San Diego. You know what? You've heard these, right? Yep. So I really do believe Kawhi is gonna buckle down, less bullshit, and just stay focused. And if he could do that, 0 dark 30s, basically what LeBron does for the playoffs. I mean, he didn't do it this year, but you know how he does it. Kawhi does that all season. Then in the postseason, you know, I think we'll see a different Clippers team this time around compared to last bubble.
You pretty much said all my points, man. Very good points.
Facts only.
Yeah, facts only, man. As you guys already know, and that's the only expectation you guys should have with BTD. So more reason why you guys should leave a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button.
Transition was smooth.
But guys, look, at the end of the day, as we're getting to these final teams in the profile series, it's just gonna be championship and bust. It's not gonna be so much in the regular season. For the Clippers, for them to reach what they want to reach, I'm not so worried about Kawhi because the guy's already a 2-time champion. The guy's proven it before. He just had a little bit of a slip up last year. It happens. Facts. My concern.
It does happen.
Ty Lue is a champion, whether you want to say it or whatever or not. With LeBron, not everybody
can. Led a team from 3-1 down 3-1 to a championship.
Not everybody can handle the egos of dealing with LeBron and Kyrie Irving.
How many coaches has LeBron had and hasn't won a championship with?
David Blatt. He got his ass fired. So, you know, you already know with that, you know, when it comes to that.
Almost had Eric Spoelstra fired.
Exactly. It's not it's not easy for a coach to get LeBron's respect. Exactly. So if he has that at the very minimum, hey, that should say something when it comes to that. But my concern is going to be Paul George. Paul George is one of the best players in the NBA. Easily a top 15 player in the NBA. Two-way player. Paul George. When he's at his best.
Okay, yeah.
Two-way player.
Agreed.
He can score and he can lock you down as well. The only thing is, man, I've never seen playoff P, to be completely honest with you. He's referring to the Indiana Pacers days.
Yeah, I'm like, mad videos made off on like, what is playoff P?
What the fuck are you talking about, man? He's got his ass owned by the Miami Heat in the Heatles era. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I've never seen playoff P.
Hey, but that's when I believed in him though. Like I didn't believe he would beat the Heat, but like when he used to play on that Pacers team, he was something else. I was like, damn, if LeBron wasn't in his way, this man would make the Eastern Conference Finals at the very least.
He did, yeah. He made it a couple times.
The finals.
Once.
Yeah, once.
But look, it's gonna come on Paul George. If he steps it up, he doesn't choke in the playoffs, then I don't see any reason why not that the Clippers will give the Lakers a fight.
Yeah,
You know,
and good point. They do have 2 champions on their squad. Like
they have enough talent to be able to beat the Lakers. Yeah. Yes, the Lakers made a lot of moves, but the Clippers are right there. And if they make it to the finals, I don't see they could beat any team in the East.
And look, talking about the finals or even the Western Conference Finals, one thing to keep in mind, it just hit me right now, is that Ty Lue has coached LeBron. So guess what? If it's Clippers versus Lakers, now you got a coach that knows the ins and outs of the opposing team's best player. Think about that. And that goes a long way. That goes a really long way. Remember, this is chess, not checkers. Playoffs is almost equally just about as much about the coaching as it is about the players. You know what I mean? So watch out for that. Don't be surprised if the Clippers, if they do face each other, the Clippers, we'll outperform the Lakers.
We'll see what happens.
It's a different Lakers squad this year too, though. Yeah. Let's be honest.
We'll get to that pretty soon, guys. Appreciate the love and the hate. You guys already know. You can catch us on Insta, Twitter, TikTok, on Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. We'll catch you guys soon, but for now,
Take
later.
care.